Is it time to buy or sell SPDR Gold Shares ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into SPDR Gold Shares. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 4th of April, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 8th day of January in the year 2025, our system has classified SPDR Gold Shares as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.34. Now let's examine the performance of this exchange-traded fund during this time frame. Throughout this period, the ETF has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 13.77% since we first recommended purchasing SPDR Gold Shares 60 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.23% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The exchange-traded fund lies in the lower part of a narrow and strong rising trend in the short term, which typically presents an excellent buying opportunity. Should the lower trend floor at $278.13 be breached, it will initially suggest a slower rate of increase, but may also serve as an early warning of a potential trend reversal. The current 3-month trend indicates a possible change of 15.5% over the upcoming 3 months, with a potential return ranging between 14.84% and 19.51%. In terms of the longer-term outlook, our 12-month analysis projects a change of 28.91%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 18.65% to 33.4% over the next year. In current terms, this would position the future price between $331.89 and $372.13. Our latest daily update for SPDR Gold Shares features the headline, Weaker Technical Forecast for SPDR Gold Shares as ETF downgraded to hold accumulate. The SPDR Gold Shares ETF price decreased by 2.34% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 4th of April, 2025, falling from $286.42 to $279.72. During that same day, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 2.16%, ranging from a low of $278.02 to a high of $284.03. Over this period, the price has exhibited ups and downs, with a total gain of 0.44% over the last 2 weeks. On the last trading day, volume increased by 517,000 shares, despite the decline in prices. This situation may serve as an early warning, suggesting that risks could slightly increase in the coming days. In total, 21 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $5.86 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the ETF reached $289.11, while the lowest point was $210.71. Currently, the price stands 3.25% or $9.39 below the 52-week high of $289.11, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. Gold prices have recently fallen by 2.5% amid escalating chaos in the markets triggered by President Trump's tariffs. This situation has led to a bearish sentiment on Wall Street, causing gold, as represented by the GLD exchange-traded fund, to decline alongside equity markets. However, it is noteworthy that Main Street investors maintain a moderate bullish outlook, reflecting the traditional role of gold as a safe haven asset during turbulent times. Despite the recent decline, gold's long-term trajectory remains positive. Analysts point to geopolitical factors, inflationary pressures, and ongoing trade disputes as reasons why gold may continue to strengthen in the coming years, potentially reaching prices between $8,000 and $12,000 by the year 2028. The immediate impact on GLD's stock price is likely to be negative in the short term due to profit-taking and liquidation activities now affecting sentiment. Still, if economic uncertainties persist, demand for gold could robustly rebound. Investors looking at GLD should monitor these developments closely, analyzing how tariff-related risks evolve and how they affect both market sentiment and gold's status as a Tier 1 asset. Overall, while current volatility poses short-term challenges, the long-term outlook for GLD appears resilient as the market navigates an increasingly complex economic landscape. Analysts have assigned the SPDR Gold Shares ETF a general buy rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio to be a strong buy and the price-to-book ratio also a strong buy. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the ETF a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for SPDR Gold Shares. The SPDR Gold Shares exchange-traded fund holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is an overall buy signal for the exchange-traded fund, indicating a positive forecast. If further gains occur, the fund will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $285.15. Conversely, if the fund declines, it will find some support from the long-term average at around $274.65. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will trigger a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact the short-term outlook. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, April 2, 2025, and the fund has since declined by 2.93%. Further decline is expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Yesterday, volume increased alongside falling prices, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the fund requires closer monitoring. Here are some additional signals that you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, a buy signal. Pivots, a sell signal occurred 3 days ago. Bollinger, a buy signal was noted 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, a sell signal happened 2 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 60 days ago. If we analyze the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average. A sell signal was recorded 21 days ago. The long-term moving average. A sell signal appeared 67 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR Gold Shares. SPDR Gold Shares finds support from accumulated volume at $275.13. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. This exchange-traded fund is typically traded at a solid volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the associated risk is deemed low. Over the last day, the ETF experienced a movement of $6.01, which equates to 2.16% between its high and low. In the past week, the ETF has shown an average daily volatility of 1.42%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for SPDR Gold Shares, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. This extremely high PE ratio suggests that the exchange-traded fund could be overvalued. However, it's non-common for technology companies or those with significant market potential to have such elevated ratios. Now, let's explore some potential day trading levels for SPDR Gold Shares. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SPDR Gold Shares stands at $286.42. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the ETF, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, SPDR Gold Shares faces its first support level at $275.13. If this support level remains intact, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $268.66, reflecting a decrease of 3.95%. This exchange-traded fund experiences low daily fluctuations, resulting in a reduced level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal indicated by a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is SPDR Gold Shares ETF a good buy? SPDR Gold Shares presents several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this time, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, which means either holding or accumulating shares while we await further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have revised our analysis from a buy recommendation to a hold or accumulate suggestion since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Monday, the 7th of April, we anticipate SPDR Gold Shares will open higher by 87 cents, starting the trading session at $280.59. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.